Connected television does give us a great platform to reach diverse audiences. It is addressable. It allows for segmented targeting, direct targeting, things like that. That said, we don't necessarily see connected television as an either or when it comes to the Disney portfolio. We certainly can reach diverse audiences through linear television, and then you couple that with the addressability of connected television, it becomes very, very powerful. Some of the work that the team has done over the past year and a half that I think you're familiar with is the creation of the Disney Select data product for Disney ad sales. And those are data segments, Disney Select segments that are based on Disney first-party data that open up a wealth of targeting opportunities based on household characteristics, psychographics. A couple of examples are reaching the conscious consumer through their journey across the Disney platforms, reaching health and wellness aficionados through their journey across all of the Disney platforms as well. So connected television's become an incredibly important part. It's a must-have, a must-buy, if you will, in these campaigns, in working with our advertising partners. And it's certainly something that's opened up the ability to reach these audiences and these diverse audiences in a more targeted manner.
So how does addressable advertising on CTV help brands engage targeted high intent audiences?
Well, I mentioned the Disney Select segments, and with the amount of data that we're able to pull together from various areas of the larger Walt Disney Company, we can really segment our audience into many different areas. So when you're talking high intent, we can reach audiences that we know over the course of 30 days are going to engage with a type of content, whether they're going to engage in online shopping, all of those types of things. So intent is certainly something that can be gleaned and then targeted through the Disney Select segments. And then connected television, and I know we'll talk a little bit more about this, but the growth of connected television does give the reach and scale that hadn't been there several years ago. It gives that reach and scale to this area and allows the audiences to be reached at scale.
Now, Marc, you have a pretty extensive background in programmatic. It's been very exciting to see the programmatic ecosystem growing around CTV. Where does that stand in terms of your relationship with the buy side, with SSPs? The maturity of the programmatic landscape. How do you see that?
So with regards to connected television and programmatic, you're absolutely right. The growth in programmatic really has been driven by connected television over the past several years. And with the inclusion of Hulu in our portfolio, it's become an incredible piece of the Disney ad sales go-to-market strategy and what we're able to offer. The growth in our team has been nothing short of impressive when it comes to staffing up and what we've been able to drive from a revenue perspective for Disney ad sales. And then with regards to our ad technology partnerships across the programmatic landscape, we're agnostic when it comes to DSPs. So as long as they check the data sharing boxes, if you will, we work with multiple DSPs. And then from an SSP perspective, we've had longstanding partnerships with both Google and Magnite, formerly the combination of Telaria and SpotX. And those are our two main SSP partners with regards to connected television.
Marc, let me ask you what's exciting in the CTV space and sort of how it's emerging and where it's going, in terms of a reach, kind of a reach tool that brand marketers have been using for some time to something more, particularly with the proliferation of AVOD. What is the opportunity of CTV to advertisers? Where do you hope things are going from here?
Well, it's an interesting question, one that we could go in a couple of different directions, but you're absolutely right. The growth in AVOD, I think pre-pandemic, and I'm doing this from memory, but we've grown as a group, as an industry, to up over 150 million households, and that's over 53% growth from 2019 in terms of AVOD connected households. That only represents opportunities across the board for advertisers. And with the scale and the reach of Disney and what we have to offer in the connected TV space through Hulu and through ESPN Plus, we're well positioned to give advertisers that reach and scale that they need. And it really a must buy. It is a complementary aspect to a campaign that has traditionally been driven by linear only. And then couple that with some of the ad innovation, the capabilities that connected television offers us as creators of these ad experiences, and then viewers a more meaningful experience. And one I'll share with you is the Gateway Go product with Hulu. What it allows Hulu viewers to do, who are often watching with a second screen, is allows them to interact with a QR code, a push notification, some type of call to action that is being delivered in that connected television stream within that program over the course of that show, and allows them to have that direct interaction, that engagement from wherever they happen to be watching, whether it's their couch, whether it's another environment, allows them to have that interaction and that engagement through connected television platforms.